What's up, guys? This is Hendrik, this is Nora, and I figured since time has become very precious with a daughter, I am going to make videos with you in it. What do you think? Because you like the camera, huh? She likes it. She's a big fan of the little thing. Huh? My little thing? What are you chasing? Because I realized a lot of us, I think, are driven by money. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, I'm not saying don't. I'm talking for myself here. Prost. I've learned that money itself doesn't bring happiness. It doesn't bring happiness to me. And if you think it makes you happy, then you're wrong. Because only what you can do with the money will bring you happiness. The feeling that it gives you when you buy a new car brings you a very short amount of happiness. It's more the traveling you can do with the car, for example, or the security that you have with a house that brings you a feeling of happiness, but not the money itself. The money is just a means to an end. It's just you use it and to acquire these things. And this is something I found very profound, because I've noticed that in myself, that often I get very excited when there is something like make money quick. And that's how most of these fake gurus get us, basically, by saying you just have to invest $500 and you make 10,000, or all you need to do is sell this and you become a millionaire. And do we really care? No, we don't. We don't care about millionaires. We care about health and happiness and fulfillment. And there's a pattern in me that I've realized and recognized that gets me excited about this money thing, but really gets me excited about what I can do with it and how quick I can acquire it, right? But that's not it. But when I go into a meditation and when I think about abundance, feeling rich, feeling abundant, then weirdly, I don't find myself sitting in a Ferrari. I actually find myself in nature, looking down a valley, seeing the ocean, hearing birds. Like, that is actually the abundance to me that I recognized in my meditation. And this is the complete opposite to what we're sort of told in our society, right? Because nature doesn't make money unless sell the trees. So why am I babbling on about this? The main thing I wanted to get from is, if you're chasing just the money, you're gonna hit a wall and it's not gonna work. At some stage, I'll give up. I'm not saying you, I'm saying me. If I just focus on the money, I won't go all the way with it. And the interesting thing is, this happened to me with YouTube. I started years ago, my first video. But I realized, oh, this is not happening quick enough. So I stopped. So I started something else where I thought, maybe I can make money quicker with this thing, which was blogging for a while. And I realized, again, this is taking more time than I thought. So, and I think that's why often we fall into okay, get a normal job, a 9 to 5, because now you have a false sense of security. You get money the next week or the next month, and you're okay, right? But it doesn't fulfill you. So that's the tricky thing. So I'm back to YouTube because it actually makes a lot of sense to me. I really enjoy being in front of a camera. I enjoy the editing process. I love the gadgets that you can acquire with it. I mean, I don't film with the best equipment yet, but that's all part of the journey, right? And the most important thing is just start and keep going. This is the tricky part where I was like, but it's not making money, so I'll stop and I try something else that makes me money. And then I stop and I try something else that makes me money. And I stop. The beauty about the last 3 years of me wanting to be an entrepreneur, me wanting to basically not ever have to go back to a boss, is I acquired skills, useful skills. And this is the key part. Acquire skills that will serve whatever you want to do. So be it You know, I am interested in zero waste. I'm basically an environmentalist. Maybe I'm not as big of an environmentalist as I would like to be, but I am. I try to be living a life in balance with the planet and as green as I can. The clothes that we buy for her are secondhand so far, not because we can't afford them, because it makes no sense. She wears them for what, 5 months, and then they get changed anyway. Probably less sometimes, huh? Yeah. And I've now realized I don't want to have all that many clothes. I just want to have a couple of really nice clothes that I love. And yes, maybe the t-shirt is going to cost me $70, $80, $100, $200, whatever. But I'm going to wear that for many, many years to come, right? And I look for the green things, like, you know, there's a great company called goodonyou.com, I think it is. Anyway, I'll link it below. They basically go through which company is ethically, just see through which one is good enough, and you can actually buy stuff, because there's a lot of greenwashing there these days. So much greenwashing, isn't it? Yeah. So I guess the story of this whole thing, or the bottom line of this video is, do what you love, what you're passionate about. Now, if you're passionate about snowboarding, fantastic. If you think you're gonna be passionate about snowboarding in 10 years, cool. Maybe try and do something with it. Write a blog, start making videos about it, teach, whatever it is. Now, I learned, and I've done that with a couple of things. I'm a passionate kite surfer. I love kite surfing. I love the power of the wind and the water. And I actually became an instructor, and I quickly learned, now my hobby, something that I loved, became a job, and it lost fun. So be careful there. Give yourself a bit of time and allow yourself to learn what it is that you actually want to do. And so environmentalism, zero waste is something that I'm really passionate about. I've changed it in our home, I've changed it in the way we shop, and I want to learn and teach more about it. It made sense to me to create this YouTube channel and to create this blog and to keep going, right? And so, yes, it scares me because, well, there's no money coming from it yet, and I don't know when and if there ever is going to be money coming from it. But at least I'm leaving a legacy behind. I'm leaving something behind that is helpful to people, that can learn from it, hopefully grow from it. And I feel good about myself. And that's the end of it. Yay! Yay!